So I was thinking to come here to you with a vulnerable share. How does that sound? Are you ready to hear a vulnerable share? So, I was this here on my computer, deciding what work to do, and I've been working on various projects. But I said I'll make a YouTube video. I haven't made a YouTube video in a moment. Beginner's Mind AI, practical AI for real people. So I was strategizing and thinking what topic to discuss and things of that nature. But then I also remembered a couple days ago I was at this tea house of sorts, and there was a person there, and he had some sort of looked like a Monopoly board, and there were all these cards, kind of like an oracle of sorts. And he had me pull some cards. Pull this card. Well, first of all, I was wearing a purple, maroonish purple T-shirt, and I came sat next to him and there's this guy with all these cards, and he was like, "Oh my God, your shirt is exactly the same color as my card." And I don't know, he thought it was some synchronistic magic thing or something. So we started talking, and then it came to me pulling cards. I pulled a card, and I got this one, and it was rededication to your highest path, or something like that, rededication. And he asked me, are you going to rededicate yourself to your highest path? And I thought about it and felt about it, and I wanted to say yes, but I wasn't totally sure. And I'll tell you where this video comes into the whole thing. But I did. I said yes. I dedicate myself to my highest path and my highest life path, highest life expression. And part of what sometimes feels to me like not my highest path is pursuits for making money that I'm not very passionate about, or I don't feel like a super strong calling for. And a lot of my higher interests and passions are more in philosophical, spiritual, social, economic, political domains, and sometimes I'm not sure if I can make money with it if I'm actually being true to this path. So, I was like, well, I've often been exploring like ways of how I'd like to make money, of making money, like what are good opportunities and whatnot. And AI is a topic that seems to, is a domain where there seems like a lot of financial opportunity. And I honestly am the beginner's mind AI guy. I am a non-technical person. I use AI all the time, very often. For better or for worse, I do. And it is something I am truly interested in. It's not that I have no concerns about the issues that people raise concern towards, such as like ecological concerns, safety concerns, AI going rogue potentially, economic concerns, and whatnot. But part of what I think had me decide to create this channel, I watch a lot of different YouTubers on AI. And one of them is Sabrina Romanov, who I enjoy learning from her. And she talks a lot about how to make money with AI. And I kind of studied her playbook. And one of the strategies is documenting your learning of using these different AI tools. And I was kind of thinking my niche, because I personally found that a lot of the creators are rather technical and not very relatable to very beginners or non-technical people. And I have a bit of experience in teaching. I've taught different things, and I was a language teacher, and I feel like I am good at teaching beginners, and I can relate to non-technical people. So it's like, okay, that could be my niche. So yeah, so she says, as far as making money with an AI YouTube channel or creating content with YouTube, once you become even a micro creator, which a micro creator isn't someone with a huge following, it's someone, I forget how many, it could be 1,000 or 4,000 people, I can't remember. When you reach that level, a lot of brands will come to you and offer you, they'll, like, if you mention their product or service or software, they'll give you money, and it could be quite a bit of money. It can pay well. So it's like, okay, so that's one way you get paid, with having a YouTube channel, or YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Then you also are developing what is called a personal brand. If you have my face, you associate me to the beginner's mind AI guy. And there's a guy, Daniel Priestley, who I follow. He's like he seems like a business genius of sorts. And he says the opportunity for personal brand the window is becoming smaller. You need to jump on it quickly. And it's basically, if you have a personal brand, he says it significantly helps generate sales for a business. Now, another way Sabrina speaks of making money in the AI space is with a digital product, people selling their courses, their ebooks, stuff like that. You make it once and people can order it. And yeah, it's a good way to make money, to monetize further. And then there's also, you create a group, which I have not made a digital product yet. That is something I consider making in the future. And then she also has creating a group, like a school, SKOOL. If you don't know what that is, it's like a education platform where you build communities. It's like communities, and it could be like AI for mothers, or just, you could choose a certain niche, and then like you charge whatever, $5 to $50 a month, and there's like video meetings, and there's like video courses and stuff like that. So that is something. I am not there yet. I am currently in the phase of only making videos, documenting my knowledge and sharing it. And how does this tie in with, so I was kind of questioning, where does this tie into that card story I mentioned? I was like, is this truly like what I want to do? Is this like my highest calling, to teach people how to use AI tools? And I was like, not sure about it. Also, like, I'm not sure that if I do truly follow my passions and my interests, that I'll make money. So I mean, that I think is part of where it stems from. Is like, what is the opportunity to make money? I'll just mention a couple other ways to make money with AI. So I guess that's part of what I'm teaching here in this video, how to make money with AI. It's also a confession of my mixed feelings about this, and confession that I'm here trying to make money. I won't say I don't enjoy this. The editing I'm not super into, but yeah, but that is part of my incentive. And that was like, I'd say it's a pretty strong part of my incentive, which doesn't sound very, I don't know if it sounds that good to say that. Anyway, so so another way to make money with AI that I've been looking into, which can branch off of me becoming a creator in the AI space, is AI consulting for small businesses. That's another avenue I've been exploring. So basically, I can reach out to businesses and offer them, like, hey, what if I could save you time or money, teaching you AI skills, or sorry, not teaching you, showing you tools that you could implement into your business that will, whether it's like AI agents writing emails to customer service, or different kinds of things one can implement to save whatever, 10 hours a week, or people generally want to either make more money with their businesses or save time. Obviously, both is ideal. But so yeah, you basically have them implement. And then another service, which is also for small businesses, would be like, hey, like building websites, and like you offer businesses like, hey, I could, your website looks like it could use some improvement, and then you build them a website, or you help them with copywriting and stuff like that. So I was just like contemplating, is this really what I want to be doing? Like, often, I mean, I do study like how to make money with AI, but like if I had tons of money, I would probably be more focused on artistic ventures I have, like playing music, understanding just like more concerns with like ecological issues, social, political, and also like understanding the universe and the nature of reality and how to make it better. So, I mean, yeah, and then so when I pulled that card of following my highest path, I was like, I wonder if I did that, because I do have a brand. I have a couple brands that are in their like incubation phases or seed phases, and they're more aligned with what I'm passionate about. But I guess I sometimes lack the confidence that that's where I'm going to make my money. So that being said, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I actually was writing this out before. I mean, this is a spontaneous flow. These are my thoughts and feelings. But I actually, before making this video, I told Claude, because we were talking about like, I want to make a video, and then I was like, you know what? And he was like, let's go. And he wrote me some script of something I did not resonate with. And then I said, like, I'm kind of feeling like it felt a little soulless to me. And I was like, I kind of feel like just coming and sharing. It was a different iteration of what I'm saying right now, but a lot of the essentials are the same. And I just like spilled my heart kind of to Claude. And then we decided that I'm going to make this video. So what was I going to say next? Yeah, so that's just some things. I mean, if you could have, some takeaways from this video is like strategies to make money with AI. You can document your learning, and then you can learn how to explore. And there's different, I follow this guy, Corey Ganim, Ganim. I saw him on the Coroner's Office, and he shows you how to give assessments for small businesses, to implement AI, or ways to automate and save a lot of time for their businesses. I learned about a guy named Luke Alexander. He teaches how to build websites or offer services to businesses using AI. And yeah, Daniel Priestley talks about personal brand, so you can implement these things too. Also, I was also sharing how the dilemma and the conflict of like the pursuit of financial gain, making money to focus on your passions, versus following, trying to make money with your passions when you're not confident that they will deliver. And also, what else? Oh, I was gonna say just some things just to give you to stay true to my beginner's mind AI practical tools. I just want to like do a run through of things I've already spoke of, but in building your relationship with Claude, ChatGPT, whichever LLM, which is learning language model, I believe, you choose to use. We're talking Claude, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok, DeepSeek, or whatever. I personally mostly use Claude, ChatGPT, and Grok. Well, also Perplexity. It changes between like, I go through phases. But yeah, so again, recommendations I have: if you have any question, ask AI. Ask everything you want to figure out. And this is something Sabrina Romanov also says: before you ask Google, before you ask another person, ask AI. Always, if there's something high stakes, whether it's medical, legal, financial, that has high stakes, you want to confirm that it's right, because it can make errors. Even though it's highly accurate, it does make errors. And so yeah, I still ask it for advice in those domains, but I do understand that it can give you wrong answers. And what else? Learn the voice features. I find them tremendously useful and helpful, and make the process way more pleasant for myself. I can't speak for everyone, but I think many people would feel the same way. So I recommend learning, and I do show it in some of the videos, to use the voice features, meaning you, instead of typing or typing on your phone, you just you speak to it, and it turns your voice into text. So that's a speech to text. And then when you get the response, you can play it. So it's more, or you can also do live conversation. Just with that, there sometimes are some problems with the flow. If there's like noises in the background, it can interfere and stuff like that. So I like a lot the speech to text and the text to speech. Also learn to upload photos, whether using ChatGPT or Claude or whatever. You can ask a question about a picture or a screenshot. Learn to use screenshots on a phone, on a computer. It's very easy to do if you don't know how. And if you don't know, ask AI how to do it, or watch my videos. I do teach that. What else? Important things I want to teach. Yes. There's a lot of people like telling you all their secret prompts to make AI work the best. I think those are useful. It can also help you learn how to prompt, but I think just using the technology, building a relationship with it, you intuitively learn to prompt. You start understanding how this robot operates to some extent, more and more the longer you go with it. So build a relationship with it. Yeah, and these are all, I can't remember if I wanted to mention also with AI, I don't remember if I said it here, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself. I do have also concerns about AI. I am not an expert, but there are serious thinkers. I mean, some think that AI is the greatest thing ever, and it's going to create paradise on earth. And some people that are very intelligent think that, the guardrails aren't there, and the Terminator is going to destroy us. And, and then there's more in the middle, there's the doomsdayers, there's the optimists, there's kind of like, we can steer it in the right direction and make it useful. There's ecological concerns with the data centers. There's economic concerns with job loss. There are, what other concerns are there? There's AI going rogue and not being benevolent to humans. All these things. And then you have like the contrary, like people think it's going to give us more jobs, and it's going to make our lives have so much more leisure and time to be creative. And the optimists, like Peter Diamandis is an optimist. There's the other guy, I think his last name is Udowski. He says once AGI, which is artificial general intelligence, I believe, is going to be developed, where it's going to destroy all life on Earth. These are things I do want to understand, and I am like, part of me like, whoa, am I leading people astray by like promoting AI? Some people would say yes, some people say no, and I'm just learning and I'm just figuring this out. So I got this skull shirt talking about scary stuff. Anyway, that's my video. I think that's all I have to say for today. I'm sure there's stuff I could have said that I didn't. Maybe there's stuff that I did say that I shouldn't have. Thank you for watching Beginner's Mind AI, practical AI for real people. Please follow. Please, that will motivate me to create more content. Please like, comment, all that jazz. Yeah, I think that's it. By the way, my name is Gil. Blessings unto you. Peace.